Hi y'all. Got to get those potatoes planted. This video is a little different. It's an advanced video, and this is about understanding cognitive load in SHTF survival. Now, this example is based on land navigation, and I'm gonna put a link to the host that explains cognitive load and how a miscalculation error can literally cause a really bad outcome for survival. I remember I got into learning about land navigation when I got lost when I went to Ohio. We went down in the valley in Tennessee where they make the Jack Daniels, a big old manufacturing plant. Well, we got caught in the mountains, and the GPS stopped working. Anyways, we kept on making turns until when we finally got out of that mountainous area, we're 20 miles away from the location we went in. And the only way I was able to get out was I knew the sun set in the west, and I followed the sun. And meanwhile, everyone in the car was insisting on going with the GPS for the phone. I don't know if you can see this. Hang on. Okay, so this is a compass right here, all right? So it failed in the car, and ended up about 20 miles south of our original entry location. And the people that were with me were insisting that we stick with the computer. This is a computer. Anyways, I went against that and said, no, the sun sets in the west. I'm going to follow the sun. You know, Del Shannon, follow the sun. But so anyway, so I started learning about navigation. And you always want to make sure that you have a real compass, okay? And take a beginning course if you have to teach yourself. This is a good intro on navigation. And then you could get advanced and get into map reading, contour map reading. And when you get a contour map reading, you could learn about what a hill looks like, what a saddle looks like, a valley. All these little lines mean something. A ridge. See that? It's a ridge. What a ridge looks like. Move it over. A depression. Learn about that. A draw. You always hear people talk about a draw. A draw is just something that goes into in between the two hills, mountains. A draw. A lot of people like to hide out in the draws when you know, water will show up in there, and it's a good place to hide if you want to hide. Shows you what a spur is. See, shows you what a spur is. Right there, right there. Okay, and I guess the inside would be kind of like a draw, but shows you what a cliff looks like on a map. Whenever you have these lines real close together, That means it's a steep drop. It shows you how to get downhill. Well, that's here's another cliff. Oh, what was that one before? Let me look at that. Yeah, that's a cliff. See where the lines are real tight together? Those are contour lines. There's so many feet between each contour line. So when they're close together like this, it means there's a cliff. And there's ways to get down the cliff safely. And you don't rappel. You kind of use the terrain to get down. More cliffs, steeper cliffs, okay? Here is a fill where you have a whole bunch of uneven terrain, and let's say, and then you fill it with rocks to get across, you know, boulders and stuff to get across. Shows you what that looks like. And here, this is really cool right here because it breaks the whole thing down. You got hills, valleys, ridges, depressions, all tied together in one picture. You might want to pause and look at that. But wherever you got lines that are real close together, that's going to be hard to walk. So you want to be able to, like if you need to get down this whole mess right here, might be better just to figure out a way to get around the mountain. This is like a little mountain right here. But I'm gonna put a link to the company, or to the guy, to the host that talks about cognitive load as it comes to navigation, hiking on terrain. His example is going to be terrain. Okay, navigating. There's a lot of hikers. He's from the England, somewhere around there, the UK, and so he's focused mainly on hiking and how to not get lost. And in his advanced course, he talks about cognitive load and how cognitive load can cause a miscalculation in planning a route. But it's also applicable to, to us, to preppers, because we have to know a lot about a lot of different things. And if you make a mistake because of cognitive load, even a simple mistake, it can multiply and turn into a real serious problem, survival problem. And if you have a phone, well, you could just call your way out. But if something happens and there's no communication, all you have with you is what you have. Okay? So, you might want to watch that video a couple times and try to apply it from a preparedness standpoint, not exactly a land navigation viewpoint, but a preparedness viewpoint, because you could be suffering from the Dundy-Kruger effect, where you think you know what you're doing, and your pride or arrogance or false confidence could cause not just yourself, but a whole bunch of people that are following you to end up 6 feet under. Okay, I'll put a link to that. I forgot what his name is, but I pretty much watched all his videos, and this is a very good one, and it's worth watching a couple times, especially for advanced preppers that think they're really smart. You might want to watch it a couple times, because a mistake, a miscalculation could cause not just yourself, but the people that are with you to end up in a bad situation. Okay? Very interesting video, applicable to preppers, even if you don't know anything about land navigation. Okay, see y'all later. I hope you get something out of this video, and also, more importantly, the host, the author of the cognitive overload video. All right, see y'all later.